atrocities on Bangladeshi Hindus, it's my pleasure to invite Mr. Ankush, author and a public speaker, who has co-authored 2 books on geopolitics, penned more than 90 articles on the subject, and have here and let you present Mr. Ankush Bhandari, who will talk on Western denial of atrocities on Bangladeshi Hindus.
Thank you. Namaste everyone. Realize how the people are being killed, but they just keep on saying that, oh, it's a revolution. Now, another big newspaper, independent. They are independent, but they are run by their own agenda. They are not independent by their ideology. They are run by their own, agendas. And they also very well said, yes, Sheikh Hasina was taken away by Gen Z, and if you see, there was no mention of how the Hindus are being killed or are being threatened or are being persecuted over there. And they very much polarize the word, oh, Sheikh Hasina undergarments were on display, as though it's a thing of mockery. That's what their standards are. That's what the world media do. Is that their way of telling about the Prime Minister? Okay, ex-Prime Minister, but she was a Prime Minister for a couple of years, many decades. So that's how the hypocrisy goes on. Now this is open democracy, and if you see here, I didn't find the word of any democratic word in this whole. This is a 700-page article, 700-word article. I read it 3 times. There was nothing written how they have done. If you see here, it's an unprecedented in the history of the country and perhaps in most part of the world, that the representative of students and young people are directly deciding who will be the member of the interim government. Where is the interim government? It's a puppet government put by CIA, put by Donald Lu. Right? It's an open secret. He was a puppet of Bill Clinton's family. They have exchanged hundreds and thousands of emails since 2005. And who is given Nobel Prizes? Only the puppets are given Nobel Prizes. And if you see the Nobel history too, that's another story to be discussed. The guy from which the Nobel started, he has persecuted many people himself. Let's go to the next part. See here, how they don't have any shame that what is going on. What they say, these are the student leaders, very soft-spoken sociology student. This might well be the first successful Gen Z generation. Why they take all the students from the universities in America when they were protesting? Right from California to New York, right from Florida to Michigan, they were also Gen Z, they were also protesting. The revolution can only happen in the south part of the world. Global North has no revolutions. Students don't have the audacity to speak over there. Let's go to the next one. Yes, this guy, the puppet, he, 78-year-old, who has no idea how the government is being run, he said that Muslims stood side by side with their Hindu neighbors to protect Hindu temples from violent mob. Okay, how many temples have been vandalized? How many Muslims have come forward? Why the population has decreased from 33 to 7%, 8%? Has anybody answered? Where were those Muslims when they were butchering the Hindus? 3 million Hindus died in 1971. During the Direct Action Force, 46,000 Hindus died. Now CNN, the most favorite topic, the news media of US. What is it? It's openly lied in the paper that no Hindu temple was set on fire by saying images appeared online of young people guarding Hindu temples as misinformation swirled online and a mob attacked the temple. Why the temple has been reduced from almost 13,000 to less than 1,000 in Bangladesh. Am I right, sir? So that, nobody speaks on that. The next one, another beautiful country with a stupid newspaper, digital journal. Gen Z women in the military transform Bangladesh, okay? So are you saying that it's good to have a dictatorship in Bangladesh? And you are always the champions of democracy here? You went to Iraq, you went to Afghanistan, you went to Syria, you went to Czechoslovakia. Nobody asked any question to these deep state people. New York Times, wow. They said it's a revenge attack. Revenge for what? To live? To survive? And when the people started questioning on that and the rebuttal on that, then they take the word revenge from there. People from all, like Sanjeev Sanyal, no info, no introduction needed, Neer Vachni, these all people started rebuttal. Revenge for what? To have a good relations with the neighbors? To survive here? To ask for the simple things which every person needs for his survival? And then you say democracy, I have the right, whether I can be Democrat or Republican here. So those people don't have the right to choose a party there? You want a single party? You want a dictatorship? Then why are you asking for these things? That we are the champion of democracy. So these are just, I put out for how the New York Times, they have always mocked us, where it's a elite club and all those crap they always do. So, oh, I'm sorry. How can I do that? God? I want to full screen, sorry. Oh, here. Yeah. Sorry. Go ahead. Yeah, so these are, so here, everybody must have heard and have referred this in their, if they read the books and all those. So what they say, school teacher was killed and at least 45% people were injured as home, business and temples of Hindus were targeted. Good enough, very fair. And then what they ended up with is shift the narrative implying that a connection with the Hindu community is political affiliation. So why not you here, if one is a Democrat and other is a Republican, start killing Democrats or start killing Republicans and say, oh, it's a political affiliation. Because we just want one party to rule over here. That's how their agendas, their propagandas goes. France, another champion of democracy, the biggest, if France, when I was growing up, we always heard, if France is a cold, Europe sneezes, right? So that's what it sneezes. That's what it shows that they have a cold, okay? Attacks and completely online. They said everything is propagated from India. Oh, very good. Indians have no other work but to send their propagandas, right? They are useless people. They are sitting idle and just doing the propaganda. When something happened in France on before Christmas, it was also propaganda then. If something is happening in Germany, now they are making up the laws. Oh, no more refugees. Is it a propaganda? You are sending all your refugees to Tanzania. Is that a propaganda? So that's my question. I want to conclude. So that's my question. That how they are setting a dangerous precedent by implicitly justifying that the violent attacks on supporters are only of the Sheikh Hasinas. They are not attacks on the Hindus. If media is the only in this age of information, if you give the wrong information, people will take it, they will grab it, they will digest it. It is always that one lie is said, nobody believes. If the same lie is spoken 100 times, people start listening to it. And if it is spoken 10,000 times, people start believing it. And if it is spoken a million times, lie become a truth. So they are only Sheikh Hasina affiliation guys, they are not Hindus. They can be Muslims also. So it means you have to kill half the population. Because they may have voted for Sheikh Hasina. Or 1/4 or 1/5 or 1/3 or half or 60%. Then take all the people of why only the Hindus are being targeted that they are the supporters of Sheikh Hasina. So other is whenever anything, does this media always speak anything on the Muslim like this? That okay, this guy was supporter of this, that's why they were killed. A number of blasphemy things happen in Pakistan. Why they don't speak on that? Why they are not saying that blasphemy is a irrelevant way of killing the minorities? Is a backdoor channel?
Ankush, please continue.
So that's what I just want to conclude here. I think that's my last slide if I'm not wrong. Yeah, so I want to say that Hindu lives also matter. And just last one sentence I'll speak up. I want to speak up here. So in the age of information, ignorance is the choice. The media role in shaping the public perceptions and influencing the society and their beliefs is as powerful as it can be deceptive. Conspiracy thrives very well in this gap between the truth and manipulation, and the line between the right news and the genuine news and orchestrated narratives can very much be blurred. Thank you.